Hey y'all, so I'm back with another word. This is kind of a lyrical, but also I had gotten this through numbers as well. So I had gotten the number 1627, which means to produce, to bring forth, to carry out. I had gotten 475, and the Strongs means to oppose, to set oneself against conflict between divine principles and worldly or sinful influences, to set oneself in opposition. I got 471, to speak against, to oppose, challenging authority or established truth. And 440, burning coal. Burning coals on someone's head, causing someone to feel remorse. That's kind of what it meant biblically, represented. Um, and shame that leads to repentance. And then I had gotten 319, to recognize, to know again. So God was showing me through this that this person is now, in repentance for going astray from God and his will. They are feeling sorry for allowing opposition and outside influence to deter them from the right path. Once this person's eyes were opened, because whoever this is for, each one of the lyrical messages I'm posting today all tied together. And God has just been speaking about this person. They have been awakened. They have been awakened. So once their eyes were opened, it started to cause them to feel remorse and shame. Like they start seeing the truth. They start seeing things for what it actually is, right? And so God has been revealing truth in this hour to this person. Once their eyes were awake, like they were awakened and their eyes were opened, God started revealing like the truth to them, the complete whole truth. And it's, they're starting to feel remorseful and shameful. So they are in repentance and they are feeling sorry. That's a whole nother word. I had gotten the song, Buck Cherry, Sorry. Um, there was another song that I had gotten. So also I had been getting multiple times this week, Genesis 2:23. This is bone of my bone, flesh of my flesh, right? When Adam was awakened. It says, they are now able to recognize you. They are starting to know you again. So maybe once in the relationship, like I said in the previous word, like at one point the relationship was really good, right? With you guys, like it was like perfect. And then everything started getting destroyed. Um, that was for purpose. The reason that God destroyed the relationship and separated you was because the relationship was not built on God initially, right? So because God has his will, right, over your life, he has to tear down everything that you two built so that he can rebuild it back on a foundation that is set upon him. Not anything that you two built with your hands, but God tears it down. Everything that you two built with your hands, God tears all of that down to rebuild it on a strong, firm foundation that is built on him, right? That's the whole point. That's why it all happens. So, and so at one point you might have forgotten kind of who they were, and they might have forgotten who you were, because all the bad got in the way, right? All the bad things kind of blocked out all of the good that ever even happened. And then kind of, it's almost like you didn't know them anymore and vice versa. But it's like God is saying they are now starting to know you again. God might be restoring memories back in their mind of you that they shared with you. They might be going back through text messages and, reading old text messages between the two of you. I don't know what that might look like. But he was saying they are starting to know you again. They are able to identify you now that their eyes are open, and they want to love you and want to give you their best shot. And when he said that, best shot, I did write restoration of memories. It brought me to the song by Jimmy Allen called Best Shot. And it says, I'm just flesh and bone, heart and soul. I've earned a couple scars. I've let once in a lifetime kind of thing slip right out of my arms. I've been struck out. I've been knocked down more times than I can count, but that doesn't matter now. So it's kind of like all the things that they've been through, but none of that matters now. And that's part of kind of what I had said in the previous word. Like they've gotten rid of their past, right? They've had a perception change. Their mindset has been changed. Their perspective has been changed. They're no longer doom and gloom looking in the past, living in their past, right? They've gotten rid of that and they're moving forward. And it says, but that doesn't matter now. Because when you smile, I see the sun sink down on a coast out in California. They love your smile, for whoever this is for. There's no doubt because of you, I'm not the man I was before you. And again, going back to multiple, I've said this in like multiple words over the last few weeks. Like, they realize now that although you guys have been through what you've been through, right? When it's all said and done, it has grown them. They are not the same person that they used to be. They have gotten rid of all of these things. And that's, I think, why God places us with the people that he places us with, because you basically act as a mirror in front of them. You mirror to them the things that they need to heal, the things that they need to work on, the things that they need to get rid of, right? The things that they need to change. You show them all of those things about themselves, and it puts them in a position to change, and they are able to change, and they are able to grow, and they are able to become a better person. But it doesn't mean that the process is easy. It's not. But it says they're realizing that now, though. I'm not saying that I'm perfect, because girl, you know I'm not, but I'll love you with everything I got. Girl, I'll give you my best shot. Like, they're ready to love you. They're ready to give you all of them. And before, they might not have done that. They had to go through the process. This whole thing is a process, but they are now ready. It says, you saw a spark in me that no one else could find. That's just when it's your person, that's just how it happens. That's why no one else could do what you do, right? Nobody else compares to you. Nobody else can love them the way that you love them. No one can bring their soul peace the way that you bring peace to their soul, right? No one gets them like you get them. It's just what it is, because God created you for them. You are their person. So that's just how it is. Your good morning eyes, they get me high. Girl, you're always on my mind. You're just like they're always on your mind. You're always on their mind. When I saw you for the first time, I knew I'd found amazing grace. It's like angels singing every time I hear your name. I'm gonna give you my best shot, is essentially. So they're ready to give you their best shot. They're ready to love you. They're ready, right? For whoever this is for. And they know who you are now. God is restoring memories of you in their mind, and they're just starting to remember all the good times that you guys had. And there's just been a perspective change. So again, this might be for you, but it might be for you at a later date. It might not be right now in this season. So take everything back to God and sit with God on it. But I do pray that it reaches the people that it needs to reach at the right time. If you feel led to sow, my information will be in the description box. If you just feel led to be a blessing, I appreciate all of your seeds and all of your blessings. The information will be in the description box. And again, I appreciate each and every one of y'all, and I will see y'all in my next video. Okay, bye.